Hi, I'm Jennifer, and just over 6 months ago, I was just living my life as per usual. And then I was struck by a car while out for a walk with my dog, Nikee. Here she is. Nikee was first hit by the car, and she went a few feet ahead, and then the car continued to drive, and then she ended up underneath the front of the car. The front wheel of the car rolled over my left foot and it crushed my foot. I was in excruciating, immediate pain. I couldn't put any pressure on my foot. I fell to the ground. It was the middle of winter. I was most worried about my dog. I had some witnesses come support me, wait till the ambulance got there, took me to the hospital, did an x-ray, said everything's fine, go home, put some ice on it, you're okay. I returned the next day to do an MRI scan on my foot, and they were like, okay, your foot is crushed and your pain is real. And then I started the long journey of recovery that didn't go so well or as planned, and now I am left with a chronic illness called complex regional pain syndrome. This is when pain is superseding or higher than the injury. Like, I should be healed by now, 6 months later. And so it has to do with like the brain having developed pathways to register pain. And so it has to do with like nerve pain. So I have varying symptoms, and usually at night I am in quite a bit of pain, even with some really strong pain medications and with physiotherapy, with exercise, with therapy, with all these modalities that I'm doing everything in my power to get better and to heal. I am very, very limited now in my physical function, in my emotional capacity, in my energy, and I'm suffering some side effects from the pain medication now as well. So this is a tricky and delicate balance to manage, particularly without the support of pain specialists, which I'm in the process. I live in Canada, which I'm in the process of just having been referred to a pain clinic, because I'm at the point where my symptoms cannot be explained by my injury, my original injury anymore. So yeah, I've done a ton of reading. I've gone down many rabbit holes. I've joined a support group. I have read the scientific literature on this disease, and early intervention is really important, which is why I'm really, really hoping I can see the pain specialist very soon. And yeah, for others, this is a debilitating life condition that they live with, and sometimes progressively gets worse, either through moving up the limbs of the infected area, or spreading to the opposite limb where your injury originally was. So I don't know where I'm at yet, but I do know that I am having a hard time. I'm really, really struggling. I live alone. Nikee is my service animal. She is getting me through so many bouts of pain, helping me manage. I'm in a new city, so I haven't built up like the social support group or network here yet. I have some incredible colleagues that have stopped by, dropped off food, came to like do laundry, clean my place, set up appointments, take care of me for several weeks at their house while I'm in this process of healing and recovery. This is a life-changing and transformative experience, and I had an honest, real conversation with my physiotherapist today, and I asked if life will go back to normal, and she said, we don't use the word normal in the physiotherapy world, we use the word functional. And she said a functional case for me means that I'm at a place where I've accepted my illness, I understand the limitations it has on my day-to-day life, and that I move forward and continue on with the treatment this is hard to hear. There's going to be a process in which I'm grieving the loss of the life I previously lived. I love to travel. I was a globetrotter. Yeah, I explored the world. It brought me extreme pleasure and joy, and my world has shrunk quite a bit in the last 6 months. I've been very limited and isolated to a very small 100-meter radius around my apartment complex. A good day is if I take my service animal out to the bathroom a couple of times, if I can feed myself some healthy food. A bad day at this moment is me kind of being stuck in bed, sleeping for 14, 15, 16 hours of the day, being exhausted, being in pain, not being able to focus. So this is robbing me of life as I know it. There'll be lots to talk about, and I'm starting this channel on YouTube as a space to kind of share my story. Even if no one watches, it's almost like an online diary for me, where I can just put my experience with this condition somewhere externally that doesn't rest with me, where it's not with a friendship, a conversation with a friend, it just exists somewhere outside, and that I know that I have this space to do that. But I also recognize that when I was trying to find resources of people who lived with complex regional pain syndrome, there weren't a lot of lived realities or people speaking from a first-hand experience. I did find several medical channels, and I saw a lot of people being interviewed, but that was kind of more like in a medical oh my gosh, I forgot the word. Documentary, sorry. Oh my goodness, I had a big brain lapse there. Anyway, it was these are usually in medical documentaries, but yeah, I just am looking and seeking for like real, raw, lived experience of the excruciating pain of someone living with this condition. So I'm hoping that at some point someone will watch this video and say, I know what that feels like, and that is isolating and difficult and painful, and I see my story in yours. And so that's what I'm doing here, is sharing this. Thank you for listening. Thank you for following along. Join us, Nikee and me, for more adventures as I talk about what it's like day to day living with this condition and how it affects everything, my work, my personal life, all the things I'm able to do and not do, and all the lessons that I'm learning, and all the limits of my body and my new capacity. Okay, thanks for joining. Welcome.